Merging medicine gives us the answers to so many questions about our health, including our immune systems. We need a plan as we go through transitional and stressful time, and I'm excited to share my holistic health immune tips with you. Let's start with the first tip, and it's all about reducing sugar. Sugar's everywhere. Have you looked at a label recently? We are all getting way more sugar than we need. And here's what sugar does. It depletes the immune system. It wears down our digestive capacity, and it makes us more vulnerable to illnesses. One of the things we can do to support our immune health is to start creating sugar budgets. Now, my children rolled their eyes when they heard this, but I promise it works. You want to really start to create a sugar budget, just like any other budget, and keep it under 25 grams a day, and that's added and refined sugars. Now, sometimes that's hard, right? Who doesn't have sweet cravings and wants a little bit of sugar in their lives? Well, there are alternatives that work. And one of them is monk fruit, which I love using. I've used in so many of my recipes. And another is stevia. Tip number 2, you already know it. It's all about exercise, but exercise actually matters even for your immune system. Here's how it works. When we're moving, we're improving our circulation, we're moving our muscles, our joints, our bones, and actually helping the immune system function more efficiently. It's important to move at least 30 to 60 minutes per day, but here's the catch. Over-exercising can actually stress the immune system. So many times I'll talk to patients and they're doing extreme workouts and wondering why they're getting sick all the time. All right, my next tip. We all do our best. We try to stay healthy, but sometimes we have to supplement because supplements take our immune health a step further. Now, with any supplements, you do want to consult with your healthcare provider to make sure they're right for you. But let's break down some of my favorites. Number 1 is vitamin D. You know this one. This is the sunshine vitamin. Everyone's talking about it. And yes, we do get vitamin D when we're outside, but we depend on our skin to absorb it, convert it, and use it efficiently. That doesn't always happen, and many of us are using a lot of sunscreen, so that blocks that step. So taking vitamin D does indeed support your immune health. Moving on from vitamin D, one of my absolute favorites, I've been talking about this for decades, I think now, is astragalus. I love astragalus. It's a Chinese herb used extensively in Chinese medicine, and it actually supports the immune system. It does so in a couple of different ways. First of all, it's an adaptogen. Adaptogens help us adapt to different circumstances, to stress, and more. We have so many studies that now show that astragalus helps support immune function because it supports the healthy production of white blood cells, which is one of the ways we track our overall immune health. After astragalus, let's get into a very important piece of the immune puzzle. I could probably talk about this one forever, and that's your gut health. Did you know that 75% of your immune system is actually in your gut? So that's why your digestive health matters. And one way to master the digestive puzzle is to really concentrate on fixing your gut bacteria, your microbiome. I love using probiotics to help with that. We get probiotics every day from all the different foods we eat, but we know we need help there because, again, we're just not getting all the nutrients and all the good bacteria necessary for healthy immune function. After probiotics, magnesium is something I keep coming back to. I actually call it the miracle micronutrient. Here's the deal with magnesium. It's in our foods. It's in leafy greens, some of the things that you might be using already, Swiss chard, kale, spinach, even beet greens, super high in magnesium. Magnesium helps to calm the nervous system down. But here's the problem. Most of our food today doesn't come close to having the magnesium that it used to have even 50 years ago. So we find ourselves needing to supplement. All right, my next holistic tip for your immune system, I know a little too well. Sleep is critical for a healthy, functioning immune system. Sleep helps rejuvenate us, it helps restore the body, it helps the immune system reboot and function more effectively. So we want a good night's sleep. How do you do that? Well, one of my favorite tricks is to use different hacks and techniques to force me to fall asleep and stay asleep. I love Epsom salt baths, and then essential oils are easy. You can take them wherever you go. I carry with me roll-ons all the time. For sleep, I love using anything with lavender in it, and I'll rub it onto my temples, maybe the sides of my temples and also onto my wrist, and that helps me get to sleep.